Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Now it's Richardson.
Hard throw, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
The Colts send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. .42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Tight end to the right. Move. 3 down. Check your hot read. Check 43. Check. Fresno.
They begin the drive with, and right away he lost the football. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So an early challenge, and you know that those coaches hate to use those red flags too early, but this one turns out to be successful.
Check three. Alert. On the ball.
On 2nd down, Williams. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Third down and 6.
I got one. Right. 5 wide. 4 down.
To throw, it's Allen.
Pass taken in.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
What's the mic? Man out. Alert.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
3 down. Gun. Mike 10. I'm on. Hey, we got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. 56. 10's the mic.
On play action, Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Rip left. He's checking. Middle.
On first down, Allen. Touchdown, Broncos. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
56. I don't think you got it, son. Mike 56. Mike 56. I got you. Ready, go.
They run once more with Taylor. There he goes left side. He's on his way. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 175, tying Emmitt Smith for second most all time. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after here coming up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. but they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now 2nd and 5.
Off 52.
Now Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You look at this Colt defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Monday. Hey, watch this, watch this. Half 10.
Here's Allen to throw it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he will have a Broncos first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Regular.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Quick dad. Go. Go. Check 3. Off 52. Half.
Here's Allen. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. These two teams all tied after one. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen going to audible to a different look. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Ready.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
92 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And he is going to have a Colts first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. The Colts at 4-7 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
56. He don't know no better. Mike 56, Mike.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's a 2nd and 5. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Get that quarterback. Ready, go.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
Get that quarterback.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Richardson going to change the play here. On the counter, it's Taylor.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man, on any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
I got you. 56 to Mike, boys, 56. Check, 56. Hey, watch the lane. Hatch it.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
You better come harder next time, son.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 168 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
60 Bison. I'm here all day. Watch that. 18 Cardinal. Pace. Ready.
Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point attempt to come here. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score 14. Broncos 7.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
31's the mic. Yeah. 31's the mic. Let's go, D. Big series right here, so we got to step it up. 31's the mic. Go. 31's the mic.
Allen now looks to throw.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Ready? 53, check 53. 60, alert. 65. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, here we go. 53.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. This one swung out to Williams.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
31's the mic. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
31's the mic. I can't believe they let you play. Half 10. Can't believe they even let you play. 31's the mic. Coming to you. 31's the mic.
Throwing now is Allen.
And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
They run. It's Williams. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The field goal would have been a pretty decent length, but I'm still kind of surprised they didn't kick it.
Yeah, I know, because you think you take the 3 there, trust him. But at the same time, if you can't pick up a few inches in this situation, you probably don't deserve to win the game anyway. Go get it, and they did.
Mike 19. 53, Mike. 1, 2, 3. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Alpha. Hey. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53.
Allen now on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Situation, let's go. Regular. Joker. Middle.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Hey. 4 down. 31's the Mike. I got one. Half 85. 31's the Mike. Hey, watch the ball.
Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two here, but they do get him down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
60 Bison. 41. Watch the run.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
56. Watch the curl. Watch the curls. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Let's go now.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and 2. Allen going to change the look here.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He sets to fire deep. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A huge play there for Denver, and even 50 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Check 9, check 9.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
31's the mic. Now watch run, watch run. Kill. 56, 56.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Yeah. He don't want none.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Big stop, let's go. 31's the mic.
Right here, right here.
31's the mic.
Don't get nervous.
Watch the
Alert!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
31's the mic. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check, 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 check.
Hey, tight.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
31's the mic. All day, every day, any day. Watch Twitch.
All 52.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now the try here for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
$13 yards the tally on the return there. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Army. Half 85. Alert!
Now a give up the middle to Williams.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
31's the mic.
You must be dreaming. Alert!
31's the mic.
Rabbit.
31's the mic.
Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges. Go!
Throwing on first down is Allen. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
319! Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
31's the mic.
Hey, check.
Check 99.
Half.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Second and 9.
We taking win. Alert!
31's the mic. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. 31's the mic.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
31's the mic.
Allen going to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal. Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Broncos 21, Colts 14.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Liking 18. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. 41's coming. Ready.
On the handoff, Taylor. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense.
Second down, another run with Taylor. Escapes the defender. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. My goodness, 225 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
41's the mic. Check 41. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Again, it's Taylor.
You better come harder next time, son.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Let him know. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Stay with your man.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
It's a gain of a yard. That's another Colts first down.
Richardson going to move him around.
At the 30-yard line.
56.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
56, the mic, boys. 56.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson.
Eluding the pressure right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here comes 2nd down.
Bring it. Bring it. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Now 1st and goal.
It's just me and you. It's just
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
With his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season.
And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
This is 1st and 10.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Half 10.
36.
Here's Allen.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Hey, check Mike 16. Check Mike 16.
Here we go. Here we go.
Mike 16, Mike 16.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Third and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly
both.
what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down.
Looking to throw.
McCollum. And that's caught by Williams. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
Plenty of time. All three timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now.
Check four. Check, crunch. Switch it. Alert.
Allen going to change this at the line. Throwing is Allen.
He's going to air one out.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Another try, second and 10 now.
Check. 60 Bobcats.
They'll hand it off now. Williams.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Back to throw.
McCollum. A spectacular catch by Sutton. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's first and 10 now. Throwing, Allen.
Off the draw. Here's Williams. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think we just saw an example of a game situation that I know is discussed, practiced to the nth degree, go right out the window, and a chance to win the game as well.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Here's second down and 3.
53's Mike. I got you, son.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
He's taken down at the 17-yard.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Check Mike, check Mike.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Now Allen.
And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. From the left hash, this for the win. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Broncos, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.